Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I started and then stopped and then started and then stopped. Forgot to wet my beauty sponge, forgot my phone, all that jazz. Anyway, happy Sunday. If you're new here, my name is Stephanie and I just really love makeup. So today I'm gonna do a Sunday get ready with me. You know, I don't usually, who am I kidding? I go full glam on Sunday all the time. I simplify my beauty routine or my makeup routine during the week because I work full time and I just want to snooze my alarm an extra 11 times. So I don't really ever go like full makeup. So the weekends are kind of my girly time. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss a video with me. Beauty blender drop. Morphe sponge drop. Anyway, okay, so I already moisturized my face. So for under my arms, under my eyes, I use the Clinique Smart Custom Repair Eye Treatment. Nah, not a huge fan of it. I'm using it up. And then for my face, I am using the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion. Both of these, I mean, I don't hate, but I have products I love more. I'm gonna prime my face using the Makeup Forever Step 1 corrector. I am combination oily. I only get oily in my T-zone. So bear with me because I don't have like a mirror. I'm using an eyeshadow palette for that. Yeah, I don't have like, I have combination, so I'm really dry like here, but I get oily like shoo. So like I break up a lot around my nose. So I just prime those areas with this so that I stay pretty not in those areas, and then everywhere else I like to be glowed up. You know what I mean? Can we believe Thanksgiving is next week? It's too much right there. Can we believe Thanksgiving is next week? I'm not ready. Also, don't mind my hair. I wash it on Sundays, like Sunday evening, so like I can, you know, do what I wish with it the whole week. I have the whole week to do funky things, you know. So yeah, this is my last day of hair like this. Okay, so primed, I'm gonna let that sink in. And then for foundation today, I am going to be using my favorite Too Faced Born This Way. I am in the shade Light Beige. That's one of my favorites. And then I also really love the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion. But this one's too dark for me right now. Even though it's in linen, it's too dark for me. I got my winter shades on, girl. Alright, so I'm just going to do one full pump on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to dot this all over my face and get to pouncing. Raccoon eyes. So my dark circles are really bad. Not like hereditary or anything, just because I was like really irresponsible as a child and drank too much beer and stayed up until the wee hours. Actually didn't sleep. Pulled all nighters, drank too much alcohol. Who am I kidding? I still drink too much alcohol. YOLO. I just go to bed at an earlier time now to try and balance it out, you know? Does it work? No. Never. Sometimes. Okay. So we look rather blended. All right. So for concealer today, my ears are popping. Sorry. I also just like to spray my sponge with a little excess Fix Plus. I'm gonna go in with my Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer, and I'm in the shade Nude. I love this stuff. I personally like it better than the Tarte Shape Tape, but I know, like, to each their own, you know? So I don't do like the crazy triangle. I just kind of go in the corners where I'm like the darkest, and then I'll take like a minimal swipe down my nose, a little one here and a little one here, like that, and then a couple dots right there. Whatever I feel like. Sometimes I do more, sometimes I do less. And then I'm gonna take the pointy part of my sponge, and I'm just gonna, and I go so light under, like I tap the lightest under my eyes, and I just feel like it gives me that really seamless effect. So that's what I'm gonna do. Like I was saying, I personally like this a lot better than the Tarte Shape Tape. And I know that some people are the other way around. I just have really been loving this. I feel like it's done a great job at been awake for a whole 72 hours, slept for a whole 72 hours. It's amazing. It's amazing. Can anyone else not talk while they're doing their concealer? Because I have so many things that I want to say, but like as I'm pouncing on my face, I just like can't talk. Like I can't get it out, you know? It's not wanting to come out. You're my boyfriend? My dog is being a heathen. Fun fact, he ate a pair of my false eyelashes last night. I got my ears. My Luxie, what is this? 660 precisely, what? Precision foundation brush, this little guy. And then I'm gonna take my Kat Von D, which way is it? There we go. I'm gonna take my Kat Von D translucent locket powder. I personally, being 100% honest here because that's who I am, I like my Laura Mercier one a lot better, but yeah, I want to use this one up. So then I'm going to take my beauty blender. I'm going to wet it with some Fix Plus here. This is a different one, so I have my Real Techniques one, and then I just pulled out my beauty blender, wet it with a little bit of Fix Plus, and then I'm going to pick up, I have a bunch in my cap here, I'm going to pick up on the wet beauty blender, go in, pick up some more. Oscar. Do that on the side of my nose because I break up a lot there. On my chin. I break up a lot there too. Hey! And then on my forehead creases. I do not actually leave this on for a ton of time, that's when I go in with my Luxie Precision foundation brush, the one I was telling you about before, and then I automatically wipe it off. Because although I want to bake a little bit, I feel like if I let it sit for too long, I just get dry, and I feel like my face starts to feel a little crackly, you know? So does anyone else ever do that? Okay. Oh my god, I knocked my contact. This is an Urban Decay powder brush. I've had this for literal ever. And then I just take whatever's left in the cap and I go all over my face. Just like testing. Just set it all. Oscar. Alright, I'm going to close this guy up. Alright, now I'm going to take some Fix Plus and just do a light spritz. Just so I can get all that powder soaking in. Swallowed some of it. Perfect. Alrighty. Now I'm going to take my Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. This guy is in shade 4. And I just, since I'm doing a little more to my face today, or like I want to do a little more, I'm going to do a little more to my brows. Just on my day-to-day basis, I'll just run like the 3D brow tones and then the Gimme Brow through my brows. But today, I want to do a little more. Since I'm getting more glam. So what I'll do with this is I'll just, and I go so light, like light-handed, like I'm holding this like so light. And I will relax my brows, run underneath them lightly, go to the top, lightly do that, and then I'll take it like this, point it straight, and I'll start doing little flicks like that. I don't know if you can see, like it kind of connects to my tail. And I have some crazy brows in the front, but I don't know, like my brows almost have like a callus. You know, like your hair does? My brows have that. So I don't do like an insane amount. I just add a little bit here and there to make it like my eyebrow, but better. You know what I mean? Like I don't want people to know like I spend a bunch of time on my eyebrows, and I really don't. I just casually, you know. So I'll repeat that process on my other brow. Where'd it go? I'm gonna take my Benefit 3D Brow Tones, and this is in the shade 4, and then my Benefit Gimme Brow, and that's in the shade 3. So I'll run the 3D Brow Tones through first, and I'll just brush up and back very lightly. Repeat. And then I'll take my Gimme Brow do the same thing. And my brows really have a mind of their own. Like, no joke. They really do, but I try my hardest to tame them. I don't know, I haven't had them done in a while, and I'm trying to grow them out because somebody that did them messed them up, and it's just, oh my gosh. So now they're like crazy, but you know what? I'm accepting them. So now I'm going to take my Galactic bronzer, and this is in the shade, this is the matte bronzer in the shade Casablanca. Oh my gosh, the thing is dirty. So I'm going to take my Luxie Duo Fiber Powder Brush. This is the Luxie 516. I'm going to dip in there, tap off the excess, and I do this funky face. Legit. It's like this. And I run it lightly at the back and slowly bring it down. But I focus the main amount that I initially start with at the top so that it doesn't give me that harsh like right here. And I'll repeat that on this side. My hair usually gets in the way, and I'll dip back in and I'll run a little bit of that on my hairline. Like so. And I'll dip back in and go under my jawline and down just so we match. Sometimes I also like to run a little bit under my lip because I feel like it just makes it a little more powder. I do that, then I take my, this is a Pro stippling brush I got from Sephora, just like that, and then I'll run over the bronzer and everything that I just did, just to kind of blend it out. Then the next thing I'll do is take, this is a powder blush from Lange, and this is in the shade Tea Rose. Really like this one for like an everyday kind of thing. I'll tap, this is my Morphe E4. Oh, there's my dog barking. At what? Probably a leaf. Yeah, probably a leaf. So I'll take a little bit of that, do the smile, then I'll focus that towards the back, and then I'll turn it and start going like this on the apples, but mainly focusing it going back so I don't have like a huge blob on my cheek. And I'll repeat on this side. And then the excess I just run over to give me that I might have a sunburn, but like I'm also flushed and healthy, kind of. So after that, I will then take, I have a bigger highlight, just not, this is a case that I travel with between my boyfriend's house and my parents' house. I'm homeless. Not homeless, but I'm a hobo. My mom bought me this little tiny opal little travel highlighter. So I'll take that opal from Becca. And this is a Morphe M438. It's my favorite highlighting brush. And I'll just lightly put some there and then focus it starting at the middle and bring it this way. It's kind of in a C shape. Take the excess from there onto my nose and my cupid's bow, and then repeat on the other side. And then I am going to use my Urban Decay Born to Run palette today. This is one of my favorite go-to palettes. So I'm just going to start with the shade Riff. That is this brown right here, and I'm going to use that as my transition shade. And I'm taking this on this is a really old Makeup Forever brush, 242. It's just a super big fluffy brush. And I look straight into the mirror because to be honest, I feel like I have hooded eyes. I mean, not to other people, but like my crease is hidden. When I look in the mirror, my crease is like hidden, and that to me is hidden. So I just extend my shade up a little bit above my crease, and I do windshield wiper motions. And then I come to the end right here and I circle it around and around and around. So it kind of gives me that like little dome shape. And remember, I don't know if any of you follow Stephanie Lange. She's here on YouTube. She's gorgeous. But she, for a long time, did videos about hooded eyes, and she talked a lot about the dome shape and how great it looks on, or how it makes people with hooded eyes look so much, you know, their eyes look so much bigger. I don't remember how she did the dome shape. I'll link her, one of her videos to it down below, and you guys can go check it out if you were wondering. But that's what I always say is like a dome shape. I watched one of her videos and she said a dome shape looks better, so I do my own technique though. Like I said, windshield wiper motions through here, and then I get to the end and I just circle, 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 so it creates that for me. That's just what works best for me, but I will link her video down below because it is very informative. So I'm just going to do the same thing I did on this side to this side. In the crease. Excuse me, and then circle, 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 repeat. I want to use a smaller mirror. My hand was getting tired. And honestly, the more windshield wiper, the better. I just blend until my literal hand wants to fall off. Honestly. Okay, and then next, I'm gonna take my Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. These shades on the back, that's one thing I have to say, I was confused at first because they don't match up. It's like backwards, if that makes sense. Like these ones are over here and these ones are over here. It's backwards, but that's okay. I'm educated. I went to college, so I'll figure it out. Anyway, I love this palette too. As you can see, it's very used. I'm just gonna dip into oh god, let's find out the shades. I'm gonna dip into this mauve color right here. That is SBN. No. Wait. 6. Buns. She got them. Boom. Dip into that, and this is a Morphe Jaclyn Hill J36 brush that I'm taking, just a little bit smaller than the one before. And I'm gonna run that. I start by making a lid, like going back and forth right here, and then I bring it up into the crease, the actual crease. And then I windshield wiper and come back with my circular windshield wiper, circular, and then like I said, I just get that dome shape. Repeat on the other eye. Back to that original Make It Forever brush I was using, and I'll dip back into that first shade I used from the Urban Decay palette and just go over all of this. Nice to blend everything together. I kind of just want to stick to those two shades. So what I'm going to do is, I really like that, but I want to get a little like cranberry-ish on the bottom. So I'm going to go in with my Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH37. It's a little bit smaller and like domier. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to pick up this shade. The shade Jax, J-A-C-Z. It's this like cranberry-ish color right next to the buns one I used. And I'm going to pick that up, tap off the excess, and just run this underneath the lash line and connect it with the outside. Fix Plus and spray it on. This is just a little flat brush. I don't know, I think I've had it for super long. Wet my brush a little. And then from this palette, I'm going to take the What are you saying? You're like talking to yourself. What are you saying? Well, if anybody was wondering, my camera died. Halfway, well not halfway, I was basically done filming, but yes, it died. All I did was apply some lashes. These are the ones that I've been testing out, the Christina Wispies. I definitely like them a lot more when I have like a full glam look, like a full decked out look. I need to blend my lip more, but what I used was the Smashbox Everlasting, no, Always On Liquid Lipstick Rouge in Spoiler Alert, and got it liked. So, yes, I'm gonna go grocery shopping now because that's what I'm doing on a Sunday. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all. See you in my next video.